being an actor, there's ups and downs, and
Absolutely.
it's like it's so great to have friends that you can work with, that also support each other and cheer for them and all that kind of thing.
I think almost 6 months. I love her. And I want to do this.
But it was nice.
Yeah. I think improv is actually really, really beneficial for actors. Like, specifically because of reacting.
Yeah.
Think that we can help you with. Yeah, have you seen this girl?
Yeah, it's awesome. I agree. I think like the best improvisers are also actors.
Yeah. A lot of them.
It's a backup plan. Nothing more. He said that too.
You know what I
We
mean?
wanted it so bad,
Yeah.
We wanted to book, we wanted to work, we wanted to be on set, we wanted
Hunger. Yeah.
everybody to laugh, at our jokes and our comedy and all that stuff,
Yeah.
And like when you want it that bad, when you're when you're thirsty for it,
Yeah.
it doesn't come.
Let's try that again. The silo. What silo? POW camp.
Don't be afraid to fail, basically.
Right.
Especially in improv. That's a big
Yeah.
thing they always say in improv
Yeah.
is
What's up, guys? Welcome back with another episode of Breakthrough. If this is you guys' first time subscribing, watching us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you guys already know the drill. Make sure to follow us, join and blah, 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 blah. But guys, without further ado, I have two special guests tonight. Another two-hander episode. We've had Alex and Adil on the last one, and this is the second one that we're doing today. Two incredible, talented, funny. Honestly, guys, I can't speak highly enough of you both. Like, just you guys are so funny. They recently did like a film at the Sketch Festival.
Yeah.
The Sketch Fest festival. Did you guys came first with that? The film? What's ranking?
well, we didn't actually rank, but we were almost audience's choice.
Wow,
We were
incredible.
3 votes away from audience's
amazing.
choice. Is that right?
Yes, but Correy Schmitt and Brad Bergeron, which is the Quebec way of saying it. How you guys doing? How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks for
So
having
good to
me.
have you both.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that you guys? Have you guys been on a podcast before? This is the first one.
This is actually
yeah.
my first podcast.
Yeah, I've been on one, but just solo, not with Brad.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think this one's going to be even better because I
Better.
have Brad right here.
Brad, yeah,
exactly.
I can feed off Brad.
Exactly.
Amazing. Nice. Right on. So this is called Breakthrough. Just sometimes people wonder why is this called Breakthrough? This is just about inspiring people who are listening, watching to really go after their dreams, right? Because we very often associate breakthrough of something big in our career, like a big role or like a big swing that changes our life or whatever. Which it is, but also it's equally as important to also celebrate the small wins. Breakthrough can be something very small. It doesn't have to be like a big role. It's just if your goal is to go to the gym, right? The fact that the first day you go to the gym, that's a breakthrough by itself, just because you got out of the habit of not going, and then you took accountability, and you took your life in hands to actually go to the gym. So it's all about the small wins. Great. So first of all, I want to just take us back in time. How'd you guys meet? And then paint us a picture of how did you guys get into acting? Also, how'd you guys get into the comedy? What is it called again? The real man. What's it called?
The Vancouver Sketch Fest.
No.
Oh.
The comedy duo that you guys have.
Boy Dream.
Boy
Boy
Dream.
Dreams. I was looking it up. Boy Dreams. Okay.
Boy Dream. Not
Boy Dream.
plural. Just singular.
Yeah.
Boy Dream.
Yeah.
There's only one Boy Dream.
Yeah, there's
One
only
Boy
one.
Dream.
Not
And
multiple.
it's the two of us.
Great. So yeah, take us through all of that. How did that start? How did you guys get into acting? What were you guys doing before? Yes. Tell us
Sweet.
what happened.
Yeah. I'll start, I guess. I started acting when I was 6, and I was like, I can remember the first play I ever did, and I was like, wow, I really like this, and I just kind of kept doing it. So I've been doing it since I was a kid. I'm from Edmonton, so the things that were available to me was lots of musical theater. So I did that, and then I got involved. I did some. My first professional thing I did was in the Sound of Music, and then blah blah blah. Did stuff in high school, improv, which is where I met Brad.
Nice.
But we didn't go to the same high school. We went to different high schools, and we kind of like competed, right?
Yeah, we were rivals. We were both in grade 11, and both of our teams was it grade 11 or grade 12 where both of our teams went to nationals?
Grade 12. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
So both of our teams
Holy smokes.
went to nationals in Ottawa. So we flew out there and we competed. All these teams from all across Canada
Right.
compete, and I
Yeah.
feel like we've been like rivals, but also best friends at the
That's
same
crazy.
time. Like
Yeah.
we're always like trying to up each other, but
It's like Ash and Gary in Pokemon.
yeah,
100%.
yeah,
100%.
yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and
They're
Pikachu
best
is
friends, but
cool,
also
right?
rivals too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it. Love it.
And yeah, I think that's kind of true. It's like Brad's made me better, and I feel like I've made Brad better. It's
Yeah.
like we just like, especially like we had a live show the other day on Friday, and it was just so much fun. And like he'll throw something out and surprise me, and then I gotta readjust, and
And we like push each other.
yeah,
Yeah. Like if you like book a gig, I'm like, well, I want to book a gig of that caliber. I want to like keep up,
yeah,
and vice
likewise,
versa. I feel.
So it's great, and it's also great that we're also very supportive. Like being an actor, there's ups and downs, and
Absolutely.
it's like it's so great to have friends that you can work with, but also support each other and cheer for them and all that kind of thing. So yeah, but I got sidetracked already.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. You should see one of our improv sets. It's
Really?
fucking just like, well, okay, so we were doing our last one was like the thing we got was a potato, right? That was the ask from the audience.
Yeah.
It started as like this dance thing, and then the next scene was like 3,000 years ago, and we were like cavemen, and it's just like, but it's all part of the same story, and I don't know how it
I
happens.
love it. Where do you guys do improv?
We have a couple different shows. We do a show called Sin Peaks.
Okay.
It is a live. It is Vancouver's only live improvised soap opera, and it's a musical.
Oh, really?
It's been going on
sick.
for
More than
12 years.
Yeah.
12 years in Vancouver. And we're on season. It's kind of like a episodic series on stage, essentially.
Okay.
So every episode you come, it's an hour long.
Right.
You see all these characters, do the story.
All the
and-
episodes kind of like it's a continuation of the previous
Yeah,
one.
absolutely.
There's an actual. There's a main story behind. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this like
That's
usually,
amazing.
yeah, it's super cool. Like usually there's 8 episodes per season.
Yeah.
Sometimes depending on schedules, more or less. But yeah, it picks up right where the last week left off, and sometimes characters die off, so you come in with a new character the next week, and sometimes
Wow.
they live the whole time or whatever. And
That's so cool. What is it called? You said
Sin Peaks, yeah.
Sin Peaks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, make sure to check it
Tomorrow,
out.
yeah, tomorrow's our last show of this season, which is like a pirate kind of season, and
Right.
then we don't know what the next season will be yet. But
Which is, this season is season 27, 28, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a long,
amazing.
long
yeah,
journey.
it's super
So
fun.
good.
So yeah, we do Sin Peaks. We have Boy Dream, which is like our main like duo.
Yeah.
You do Shakespeare, improvised
Yep,
Shakespeare.
yep.
What else? I'm trying to think.
Just our kind of sketches,
Our sketches.
short films, that kind
Nice.
of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do a lot of different shit, honestly.
I did it like improv a couple years ago at Blind Tiger.
Okay, yes.
I didn't like pursue it, but like I mean, it was just because like I wanted to try. I love
Mm-hmm.
it, but I think I love sketch more. That's something I want to get into. Just like kind of like doing my own comedy and just put it to the world. Although like improv is fun too. Like I feel like I would really really enjoy. Well, now that I think of it, yeah, maybe I do want to do like another round or something. But it was nice.
Yeah. I think improv is actually really, really beneficial for actors. Like specifically because of reacting.
Yeah.
Like you learn how to react
On the spot.
so honestly and so on the spot, and like listening. It's all about
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely.
I was actually like when I first moved to Vancouver, I was lucky enough to book one thing right away, And then I went on a dry spell for 3 years, nothing.
Right.
And I was like, oh, what the hell's going on? So I went to do like comedy, improv, and I don't know what it was, but like as soon as I started really getting into improv, I think it changed the way I started auditioning. And I started reacting more and just like listening more and like getting out of my head, you know, because you can't be in your head when you do improv.
You have no time to prepare.
That's death.
anything. Yeah.
You literally, I mean, if you're not listening to what they're saying, you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
You
100%.
can't respond. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it happened to me. I mean, in class, where I just like zoned out for a second. I was like, sorry, what'd you say?
Well, that happened to me on stage like all the time still, but it's like you're always like learning, and it's like I still sometimes get like afraid before I go do improv, and
The
then
nerves never really leave you.
but then once you're up there, it's just like fun, and it's like, whoa, that happened. I didn't think that was gonna happen, and it's awesome. I agree. I think like the best improvisers are also actors.
Yeah. A lot of them. Well, actually, like one of the. Do you guys know Graham Duffy by any chance?
Brad Duffy?
Graham
Duffy.
No,
Graham Duffy.
I do not know that.
I know
Duffy.
Brad Duffy.
We know a different Duffy.
You know
Hey,
different
Brad.
Duffy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a big story, but we gotta talk about that Duffy that you guys. There's a big story behind it that we're like, what did I just steer here? No, Graham. Well, shout out to Graham if you're watching. But yeah, no, Graham Duffy was one of the first comic that I met in Vancouver when I first moved here. I went to film school, and he was basically my improv teacher. So he taught us improv and stuff like that. So he was hilarious. I mean, I'll tell you, like he's so fucking. It's so hard to laugh to anything he says. Like it's just, everything he says is so funny.
Yeah.
Even when he's teaching, the way he teaches is just so funny. So I was like, oh, like you're a comic. Like
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think like he also taught and improvised at the theater sport on Granville Island.
Oh, Granville. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they have good shows over there too. Yeah, that's fun. So that's how you guys met. Now, did you guys both get into acting? Well, Brad, I feel like, do you want to maybe?
Yeah. So I was actually just a sports kid growing up. Like I played hockey. I thought theater was lame.
Fair.
I
mean, yeah.
didn't like it. I just wanted to play hockey. I didn't care.
Yeah.
And then the kids started hitting in hockey, and I was like,
Hitting. Oh.
yeah.
Damn.
I was like, I'm small. I can't, I can't take this. Like, so I stopped playing hockey, and and then in grade 10, I went to a new high school and started. I just went to drama class because I was like, nothing else is really interesting me.
Right.
And then I remember we did this like one act play as like a school project
Right.
for the class, and I just remember getting off stage. I have like such a core memory of just getting off stage and feeling like this rush, and I was just like, man, I really love this. And then I joined the improv team and did the school plays, and been acting ever since. So 17 years, something like that.
Yeah. And then I guess
Crazy, wow.
too, like after high school, you took a year off, and I went to to theater school, and then you went to the same theater school.
We ended up at the same college.
Yeah.
Wow. In Edmonton?
Yeah.
Edmonton, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then, like we hung out a couple times there, and then you moved here when, 2012?
2012.
Yeah.
2012, 2013.
2013,
Yeah.
and then I moved here, and then we started hanging out, and then that's when it still took us like 6 years to form Boy Dream.
Yeah.
6 or 7 years.
It took a long time. We were too busy just like getting drunk and
Yeah.
making dumb jokes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your shitty basement suite.
Oh yeah, yeah. That
Like we
basement
were
suite took years.
we were already making the jokes and
Yeah.
and doing the comedy, but we weren't doing anything with it, right?
Right,
We were
right.
just like,
Yeah.
So what's there? You guys like were,
We were literally
doing
just sorry I cut you off, but we were just riffing 24/7
Right.
for like 6 years.
Love it.
And then we're like, oh
not putting
shit.
it out to the world though. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
why
we
don't we
should
do something with
do
this?
something.
Yes. Yeah.
We did like one set together as our duo, and it was like, wow, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was,
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah.
So, when did you guys decided that you wanted to come to Vancouver? Because you guys were in Edmonton at this point. So how did that come? How did that happen? The Vancouver switch.
For me, I was doing a play. This was after college. I was doing a play at the Citadel, which is a big theater in Edmonton, and it was like one of my first like equity gigs. I was like super stoked on it, and it was a really good play actually. And the writer, Bill Marchant. Hey, Bill Marchant, if you're watching,
Shut up.
amazing guy. He wrote the play, and I remember the second or third rehearsal, he was just like, "Oh, I need to talk to you for a second." I was like, "Oh, I fucked up. What did I do?" But he pulled me aside,
Right.
and he was like, "You're good. You got a good look. You should move to Vancouver and do film.
Oh,
Don't waste your time here. Like you can,
brutally honest.
but do film. Like go for it." And I was like, okay. And he said he was like, do you want, like think about it and in a year message me. And I was like, no, I'll go now. I'll do it.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
Within a month I was gone and I moved to Vancouver. He like set me up with his agent,
Right.
and like, yeah, he just completely set me up here. So as soon as I moved, I was
Right.
auditioning. I was just like, I was in it. And I've
crazy.
never
A similar story. The same thing happened with me actually.
really.
That's how I got
No
here.
way.
Yes.
Cool.
I was. That's so funny. Literally the same thing.
Montreal.
Yeah. So basically, I was in Montreal back in 2018. I was like taking. So I had like graduated from engineering at the time, and I thought I was gonna work in the field and stuff like that, go up the corporate ladder and like whatever, but also I was just like kind of like bored from that. Like I wasn't really like wasn't really liking it, and I was telling this to my best friend at the time. I was like, hey man, like I'm not really feeling this whole engineering thing and blah blah blah. It's just like I feel like there's gonna be something out there for me. Like this can't be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you should try acting. And I was like, acting? Okay, that's weird. It's like you're going from fucking engineering to acting, bro. That's
Yeah,
like,
it's a big jump.
yeah, I could have fucking said like math, physics. Yeah, I could understand that. But acting? Like, yeah, man. Like you've always loved presenting. Like you've always loved, be on, like oral presentation and stuff like that. I was like, true. That wasn't that was true. So. Yeah, so I basically just like took a introduction class to acting with a guy, and this guy had like many levels. He had like intro 1, intro 2, intermediate 1, intermediate 2, advanced 1, advanced 2. He had all the levels, right? So I took like the first one, and I was like hooked. And at the end of the class, well, at the end of the round, he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, listen, kid." He's like, if you want to
that face.
He's like straight up. He's like, listen, kid, if you want to be an actor, you need to get out of here.
Yeah.
You can't stay here. I was like, really? I was like, okay, like where should I go? He's like, you got to go to Toronto or Vancouver. That's where it's happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here we are. So
Damn.
I literally just like went. I was like, didn't waste any time. I was like, yo, this guy said Toronto, Vancouver, like crystal clear. Just
Yeah.
packed my stuff. I was like, I'm not gonna go to fucking Toronto. It's just to. Well, actually, I did go to Toronto for a month. I just didn't like it. And I basically just went back and just went to Vancouver like shortly after.
Nice.
So yeah, very very similar.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How did it go for you?
Not like that at all. Yeah. So after the college I went to school in England for a year, and I did like classical Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And then I was like touring like this fringe show that summer I got back, and it was like this crazy tour. And I was dating a girl at the time, and she was like, "Let's move to Vancouver." I was like, "Okay." So I kind of never planned.
Just on a whim, she's like Vancouver.
100% on a whim.
Yeah.
Why Vancouver? Why did she pick Vancouver?
She is a dancer.
There is a lot of dancers here.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
It's a big opportunity for dancing. Yeah.
So I think that was kind of her thing. And then I didn't know what I was going to do here. So also on a whim, I kind of...
So just tagged along.
well,
I love it.
Well, yeah, I did that. But then I was like, well, what could I do when I'm there? So I looked up, well, I've always wanted to do film. So I looked up film school. I went to Vancouver Film School, information thing, which Bill Marchant was leading, which is the same guy that told him to come.
Yeah.
And I got in front of the camera with Bill. He's like, come to my school. I was like, okay. So I went to that school, and I'm still friends with Bill now, and he also ended up getting me an agent.
Yeah, yeah.
So weird, whatever. What do you call that?
Serendipitous.
Serendipitous, I
Is that the
suppose.
word? Sure.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. Brad, what is serendipitous?
It's like coincidence.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
It's like
a better word for
I don't know.
kismet.
Kismets. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
We're not making up words.
We
we
have a
swear.
podcast
Okay.
which is Correy and Brad reads the dictionary.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
super boring show.
Zero
Terrible.
subscribers. Yeah,
No
it's
one
really
listens,
great.
But we just do it together.
That's fine. We're starting somewhere.
One thing I do want to say that is funny about, because I moved here September 2013, and I didn't start school till January 2014. So I had 4 months. Like, well, what am I going to do these 4 months? So I went on Craigslist, and did I ever tell you this?
I don't
went
know.
on Craigslist and I found
Hearing it for the first time.
Yeah,
Did I ever tell you this?
I'm scared now.
And I found they were shooting a Hamlet. It's like just non-union like film, a
Right.
feature film of Hamlet. So I just like emailed this guy, hey,
Brad's face like, what am I hearing right now, bro? Like, what is that guy?
Feature film Hamlet non-union.
yeah,
fuck.
I love that.
I emailed this guy and I'm like, hey, yeah, I just moved to Vancouver. I'm an actor. Here's my resume. I met him for coffee. He's like, yeah, you can play Guildenstern. I'm like, great. So
Sick. Yeah.
I didn't respond to one of his texts because
Yeah.
I was watching a movie, and then he's like, he fired me because I didn't respond to his text, and then I called him back. Sorry, man, dude. Like I was just watching a movie. Okay, you can come. So anyway, I was on set for a whole month. I made $300, but I learned so much on that set. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Why haven't I seen this movie?
I haven't seen this movie.
Where is this movie, man? Like, should
I
we?
have no idea. Look up full feature Hamlet on
YouTube maybe?
maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just
Interesting. Yeah.
kind of fun that I came here on a whim and things kind of turned out well.
I love how you just like tagged along with your girlfriend. You're like, let's go to
Yeah.
Vancouver. You're like, all right,
Yeah,
we're packing up, I guess.
it's very improv like, isn't it? Yeah,
That's crazy.
And I'm in the same dance company as his as the
Ex-girlfriend, yeah.
ex-girlfriend that he moved here with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still today, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, love it. So you guys came here, right? So were you guys like into comedy at the time when you guys got here? Like, or did that just sort of happen? I guess like you guys came here and then you got into acting, right? Because you got here, you got told to move.
Yeah, we were into comedy when we were in high school, and I feel like we didn't really start getting back into comedy in Vancouver for a couple years.
I think I took myself too seriously. It was like I have to be a serious
both
actor, and it's funny because I think the best comedic actors are really good serious actors as well. So it's like
Absolutely.
you have to play comedy seriously, Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to believe whatever the character believes, and
True.
and go and higher stakes in comedy too. I find,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, and especially now I'm like 34. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And that not caring has actually for me
Yeah.
given me a lot more freedom in terms of. I don't think we could have done what we're doing now, like especially with our sketches and improv and stuff, 10 years ago, because I think we were both just like too like. You know what I mean?
We wanted it so bad,
Yeah.
We wanted to book. We wanted
Yeah.
to work. We wanted to be on set. We wanted
Hunger. Yeah.
everybody to laugh, at our jokes and our comedy and all that stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you want it that bad, when you're
Yeah.
when you're thirsty for it,
Yeah.
it doesn't come.
It doesn't
Yeah.
come. No, it's just because comedy's hard. Like it's harder than
Yeah.
people don't laugh at the same things. It's hard to people have different triggers, right? So so like, and people sense it, we're very smart creatures, and we can sense when someone is pushing for laughs and when they're acting for laughs and when they're actually being genuine.
Yeah.
And that's what they say, that comedy comes from truth, right? Like the more truthful and the more honest you are, the more you are living in your circumstance, and the more we're like, oh, because people can relate to that, and that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Very often, like what I realize is that the situation that the characters are in is usually funny itself. Like it's just, if it's really well written, It doesn't take too much to, like, you just have to say it and just really live the circumstances of the situation. It'll just naturally be funny if you just commit to it.
Yeah.
Right. But if you like, or sometimes what I realize, like sometimes what people do, if you oversay the lines, or if you like, if you stress one of the words because you're trying to prompt a laugh, it won't work. It'll look fake and be like, yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So, I mean, did you guys like when you guys got here, like how long it took for you guys to get an agent? Did you guys like dive into acting right away and then secured an agent, right? Because you got hooked up by the other guy, right?
I came here to have a meeting with the agent,
Right.
and then I literally just went back for a bit, packed my shit, and came back.
Yeah.
And like he signed me on like pretty much right away.
Sick.
So I was auditioning like literally as soon as I got here.
Love it.
The only issue is I had no idea what I was doing
Right.
because I was coming from a theater background.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like this cocky, like 21-year-old kid who was like, man, I got this.
Right.
I'm a theater actor. Like I'm fucking
You thought you're some hot shit.
I'm hot shit. Like, you kidding me? And then I go into, what was it? It was for The Killing, my first audition ever. And I think I looked at the reader. Like, I looked above their head, because that's what you do in theater auditions.
Right.
You look above their heads.
Right. You book a point and then
So I was staring up here.
and it looked so it must have
They
looked
were,
so weird.
they were just like, what is...
What are you doing, bro? Like,
Oh, yeah. It was
oh man, you
brutal.
made a foot of yourself.
It was brutal. For like the first like 10 auditions, just brutal. And I'm like,
So hold on. For the first 10 auditions, you looked above the eyes of the reader. Even when they didn't tell you, like, hey, can you look at the reader's eyes? They didn't say anything. They're like, keep going.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's so.
How did you find out you were supposed to not look?
I think, it was around like the 9th or 10th audition. Somebody told me, they were like, yo, just like look at him.
Yeah.
Look in his eyes. Like, act with him.
Act
What are you
with him.
doing?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Oh, that's new to me.
I'm
Like,
supposed to do that. Okay.
You okay with that? Eye contact?
Yeah, you can do eye contact, right?
that's so funny. I love it. I've never heard this before.
And like, I'm just, I want
so
to
true. Yeah.
shake that kid, be like, yo, why didn't you just like
look at him.
do a class or something before?
Yeah. And then you started thinking, I was like, well, no wonder I didn't hear about last night. Like that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
What about you? How long it took for you to get an agent?
I got one pretty much right out of film school.
Right.
I'm still with the same agent. She's incredible.
Yeah.
I love her.
Nice.
It's been, I think, 10 years.
Nice.
And she's been with me through ups and downs. She's a super supportive agent.
Nice.
Yeah, if you're watching, love you. You're the best. But yeah, it was awesome. And for me, I got really lucky right off. I completely fucking destroyed, as in like bad destroyed. Like my first audition, it was like for this show that never got made, and it was about Lewis and Clark. And I was like, whoa, this is so cool. I went in, and I just like, the nerves got to me. And then
Right.
I gave myself a talking to, and I booked the next 2 roles that I went out for.
Nice.
And then I was like, this is what it's like, you know? And,
a role.
no, nothing.
That's
For like-
how it goes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it goes. That's the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to Boy Dream for a second.
Let's do it.
So, how did that happen? Like, how did you guys realize that you wanted to be a comedy duo? Why Boy Dream? Like, why did you guys pick Boy Dream, the name specifically? And I guess also where are we going with Boy Dream? Like, what do you guys see as the
Future
the
plan.
end result? Like,
Future boy
where?
dreams.
Yeah, paint us a picture of like where is this going?
Yeah. Well, I think, it really did just kind of stem organically from us hanging out and riffing. And then I think you started doing improv before I did. And then I started doing improv. And then we were never like, we should do this together. And then I think it actually kind of started, remember, at your place, we started a podcast. And I think the podcast was Boy Dream.
Yes.
Because the premise of this podcast, of which we did one episode, was that we were like these famous British rockers from like the 1970s, and we would write an improvised album every episode. And we'd like, oh yeah, we just like shoot shit and talk or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, no, that reminds me of the reason why I wrote Summer of '74. And that's
Summer of '74. I love that one.
Yeah.
And then we would just like
Then we'd
play the song and just
yeah.
improvise the song.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So that's how it started. And then I think we're like, what's this band called? And we're like, oh yeah, they're called Boy Dream. Yeah, we're fucking Boy Dream, man.
Boy Dream.
And I did like a really shitty hand-drawn poster, which is, I think, still somewhere. And yeah, that's kind of how it started. And then we're like, okay, let's do theater now. Like, let's do live improv with Boy Dream. And it all just kind of went from there, kind of snowballed.
Love it.
Yeah. Where do you think Boy Dream's going?
Well, I mean, right now, because we were doing like the live stuff for quite a while, and then it was 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago when we started our YouTube channel,
Nice.
and like Instagram and TikTok and all that,
Right.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we immediately we created a production company specifically for short films. And then we did some music videos. We did like a pilot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a feature right now with that company. So we kind of took a break from the sketches from Boy Dream to focus on that. But about, I would say like a year ago,
About a year, yeah.
I don't know why, like what happened, what was the impetus, but like we both were just like, why aren't we making sketches anymore? Like, why aren't we doing our online sketches anymore? And then we just like dove in, and we just dove in like head first. And ever since then we've done like, I think we do like a sketch a week.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Around there.
Sometimes two, but at least one a week, yeah.
Nice.
And like it's so much fun because like we don't really, like, of course we want subscribers and we want the likes and the comments and all that shit, but we do it because we love it. And like literally we just like look back at our sketches and we're like dying laughing. We're like, this is so stupid.
I'll literally
We
be
love
in bed and like my wife will just be like, oh, you're gonna watch another one? And I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I'll just like rewatch ones because like if I have a bad day or whatever, I'll watch one of our sketches because it's like, oh, this is just truly, we're just doing it because we love it. We love creating together. We love comedy.
Yeah.
And it's fun, I think it's been great also for both of our careers because we're not putting all of the eggs in one basket. At the end of the day, if we don't book this, don't do that or whatever, we have this and we have this creative outlet.
Exactly.
100%. I think like I actually had, so like who I don't know if you guys met Ryan and Kevin at Sketchfest, but they also have like a comedy duo, right?
Yeah.
Absolute Sketch Show. They're crushing it. They're killing it. But yeah, I mean, Ryan pretty much told me the same thing. They're both doing it for the love of it, and I feel like, well, what he also said is that if you find your material funny, chances are other people are gonna find it funny. If you're like really enjoying doing what you're doing and you're having fun, people will notice that, and it'll likely to be funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely right track. Just like you guys are doing this for the love of it, and like I have no doubts in my mind that you guys will grow and it'll blow up.
Thank you. Well, exactly like you said before, like everyone has different things that they like about comedy. Everybody laughs at different things.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to appease everyone,
you can't please everyone. Yeah.
Just appease yourself and other people. Exactly like you said, other people will laugh.
There's enough people on the internet that there's going to be certain sections that that group likes. Our comedy, how would you describe Boy Dream?
We are highly influenced by Tim and Eric.
Nice.
Eric Andre, personally Key and Peele. I love Key and
too.
Peele.
Yeah.
I think you should leave.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
weird,
really weird,
outlandish.
absurdist,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
kind of pushing boundaries.
yeah,
Like
big characters.
Nice.
Fucking weird,
Yeah.
and fun. You
Yeah,
know,
nice.
one of my favorite things. I something you said a minute or two ago about like if we're having fun, they have fun. Like we end so many of our sketches just with us like laughing.
Yeah.
Because like you laughed or I laughed. And it's like,
Yeah.
what more do you need? You know?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much. Yeah. At this point. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just big, weird, fun.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. Love it. So, I guess like, do you guys like script all the sketches, or do you guys kind of have like a rough idea of what's going to happen in the scene? Do you guys like everything you say in the actual video is scripted, or like half of it is an improv, or it's just you guys have like bullet points and
Most
you
of
kinda
it's
just, like, how do
most
you-
of it's improv, I'd say. There's a few sketches like the one that we did for the Sketch Fest. We did have a script,
Yeah.
and within that script, we did a lot of improv.
Okay.
So we hit like the bullets of that.
Yeah.
The things that we post weekly are pretty much just like, here's a premise, let's go, and we'll do
Yes.
like 3 takes on each person, and then we'll edit it all together.
Nice.
yeah, we kind of have like right now like 2 types of sketches.
Yeah.
We have the smaller ones that are just me and Corey, tripod, phone. We have a setup. We both have setups in our houses.
Nice.
And just shoot it real quick. We get a prompt. Oh yeah, sure, we'll riff on that for a bit. And
Right.
it's easy to like pump out those like every week, right?
Yeah,
But then we sometimes have the bigger sketches like Billy the Hoop and
Nice.
Nick Rem's Pepper Shakers, which was at the festival.
We're gonna get to that. Yeah. That was so fun.
And I just wrote another one that we're going to shoot in the spring. But that's like a bigger one where we get our DOP and we get, maybe a couple of other actors.
Nice.
And we actually make it a little bit more of a thing. And we write a script for it as well.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, like I've seen like different comedy duos on both sides of the spectrum. Like some people like fully scripted. Some people like, as you said, just like bullet points, and they kind of hit the points, and the core of the scene is just pretty much improv. And some people are kind of in the middle. They stick to a script, and sometimes they feel like they want to ad lib something, they want to add something, they wish like improv it out. But it's good to know. So like, I guess like when we talk about the structure of you guys, like, do you guys like follow like a certain structure? Like, is there like I mean, obviously there's like beginning, middle, and end. There's like a little story that is happening in the video that you guys are trying to convey. Do you guys have like a certain structure or a certain theme? Or, I guess like we talked about the style a little bit from the people that you guys are took inspiration from. But as far as like structure, like do you guys like follow like a blueprint? Do you guys like have some sort of like to go structure for each video that you guys follow?
We're starting to find structure in the chaos, I suppose. Like,
Yeah.
there's certain types of sketches we do. Like, we do Movies Gone Wrong, which is like, we'll just pick a movie and then like riff on that and
Nice.
figure out like what The Matrix. He picks the blue pill instead and then riff on it, right? And then we also have like this dating series now, which is weird characters like that are doing like a dating profile video, and
yeah.
it's like that has its own structure,
Right.
And then there's like the Jeff and Jeffrey videos, which are these two like
Super out there, absurdist, like
weird brothers, and that has its own thing. So it's kind of like it's almost like we're building a boy dream verse, and each kind of video is different in its own way, but it's all kind of like feeding into what we're doing on a grander scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we learn so much every sketch we do. The thing that I have taken away the most is like, okay, what's funny about this sketch?
Yeah.
Like, because I watch a lot of other sketches. Like I'm watching comedy stuff like all the time, like as inspiration and whatnot. And I think sometimes I'm watching a sketch and I'm like, okay, but what's funny about this?
Right.
Like you gotta find the like
Humor.
the little nugget of like
Yeah.
what's funny about this.
Right.
And you gotta like dial into that, right?
Right,
Because I
right.
feel like you can get really lost in kind of maybe rambling or maybe just like
Yeah.
where there's nothing really going on, but you have to like dial in on this one thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And once you have that, you can just like,
Yeah. Actually, it's good that you said that because that was actually my next question. So
psychic.
just beat me to it. Love it. So I guess like when you guys try to come up with an idea, video, how do you guys assess, I guess, like, as you said, what's funny? Like, do you guys kind of how do you guys like kind of like come up with the idea of like, oh, like this is funny? Like, what do you know? Like, what do you know what's actually funny that you think will work? Do you kind of like take inspiration from like a video or like I guess something that happened in your week and like, oh, something happened this week and I think this is funny. We should probably like make a video around that and kind of like, expand on it or something.
Yeah.
Like how do you guys like know what's funny that really like appeal to you so that you make a video out of it?
For me, it's pretty like, I guess, kinesthetic. Like my mind is always like all over the place. And then like, I'll just be thinking about something will come and that's funny. And then,
Right.
I'll write it down. Or it's like when we're together, we're riffing on things, we're just talking, and then some idea will naturally come up in the conversation. And
Nice.
oh, that's funny. We have like a list that we share, a notes app that we share, and it's like
Nice.
it just keeps getting longer of just ideas. that we
Yeah, there's
have.
like 50 sketch ideas on
Yeah.
there. And
Nice.
and we think of something and we just write it down.
Write it
Like,
down.
oh, that's funny.
yeah.
You know? And like there was that scene, there was a movie where I forget what movie it was, but these two like comedians, it's like a movie about comedians. They get together in this cafe. I think it was Ben Stiller and somebody else.
Oh, that seems like the kind of shit he'd do. Yeah.
Yeah. And like they sit down and yeah, the whole movie is about, he's depressed and he wants to like
Yep.
do comedy again.
That's definitely Ben Stiller.
Very, very Ben Stiller, yeah. And yeah, they just sit down and I think it's like the last scene of the film, but it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's just talk about like what's funny.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
they just start riffing and
Yeah.
blackout, slow blackout and beautiful music playing.
Hilarious. I love that.
And yeah, I mean, I really do think that that's pretty much all it is. It's just like comedians getting together and being
Yeah.
like, yo, what's funny?
What's
Yeah.
funny?
Let's
Yeah.
fucking riff.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Do you guys like consume a specific content online that you guys take inspiration from that? Do you guys like watch shows or like perhaps like a YouTube channel that or any sort of like content that really gives you inspiration or I guess like the drive to
Yeah, kind of like I mentioned, like, or we both did, like Key and Peele, Tim and Eric, all those kind of old
Yeah.
guys. I'm too well versed in
Nice.
those dudes.
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall, yeah. I loved back in the day Monty Python.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Good one.
have a guilty pleasure for Seth MacFarlane. I think he's fucking hilarious. I know you don't share that view.
Yeah.
Yo, I like Seth.
Oh, you do?
MacFarlane. I like.
You like Seth MacFarlane? Oh,
I
love
like
Seth
him. I don't
MacFarlane.
love him, but
Oh
I
no,
like.
Have a
I'm
podcast.
I'm in love with him. I'm in love with him. But yeah, so yeah, I watch a lot of that stuff.
Nice.
And then also it's just like scrolling, and your
Scrolling, yeah.
algorithm turns into
I
like
mean, naturally, if you're on TikTok and Instagram, like eventually something funny will just pop up.
yeah.
There's so many people doing comedy on
Yeah.
social media now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
And case in point, like the Vancouver Sketch Fest, like we kind of went in blind because we'd never been before, and there's
Right.
like there's so many good shit.
Yeah.
There's so many good shit
Yeah.
that's being made in Vancouver from other comedians, other sketch artists, and it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
wow, that was inspiring as well.
For sure.
like
Yeah.
33 sketches in the festival. Like
Yeah.
that's
And they
crazy.
they received how many sketches total before they narrowed it down to?
to 33. I'm not sure.
34.
Only one got eliminated. Could you imagine?
I can't imagine how you must have felt being like when 33 spots were locked in and one wasn't. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Am I the only one who didn't make it?"
That's a sketch. Write it down. Write it
I
down.
went around. Was that really the worst one of the bar?
I think they got like.
I think they got like over 100, man.
Yeah, they got
a lot of
over
them.
100. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's nice. That's good. I think think I'm gonna probably do the one next year. I was thinking about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a writer though. Like I don't write. It's like I would have to get my buddy to do this. Like he studied screenwriting at UBC, so he'd be good at that. I could probably like pitch the idea, but like, yo, can you like write this down and just make it look good? Nice. So I want to go to the Pepper Shaker movie that you guys did.
Nick
Or
Ram's
film.
Pepper Shakers.
Pepper Shaker. What a fun film! Honestly, I was fucking laugh. Well, that's my favorite one. Not gonna lie, I voted for that. So do you guys want to like maybe talk about like what the idea, like how did the idea kind of flourish and came to? I mean, honestly, like making a funny film out of fucking pepper, salt and fucking pepper. I never fucking like honestly like props guys. Like, that was really good.
Thank you.
Also, like first of all, before we even talk about it, like maybe for someone who didn't watch it, maybe you guys can tell who's watching like what the premise of the little film is about. It's about like promoting the pepper and stuff like that. But I'll let you just talk about it since you guys made it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the sketch is called Nick Ram's Pepper Shakers. And it's essentially like it's riffing on like old infomercials from like the 90s. And just like this weird guy who's selling his specific line of pepper shakers.
Yeah.
But then the recreation of like, like those infomercials where it's like, whoa, like Tupperware flying everywhere and like the people in it are just like absolutely ridiculous. It's riffing on that in a way that, I'm not going to give it away, but at the end, this guy does some crazy shit.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, and it's funny because it's like there's this outlandish character and then this pretty super serious like recreation scene, and then you put them together, and it's just fucking. It's hilarious.
It's the contrast, right? Like the contrast is funny, and the like twist at the end is funny. Like there's a bunch of different the character, like. Yeah, and we kind of like it all came together with Rylan, our DOP as well. He like directed it as well.
Nice.
And he's incredible. Like
shout out.
Really, really amazing guy.
Nice.
Very talented.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about that sketch was the day I went to meet you. To the day we were shooting, I met you at the store to pick up some props, and he just has this like. Really
the mustache,
pencil thin, like ratty mustache, and he's like,
I mean, like,
I can't wait to shave this thing off, man.
It was bad.
It was really good. I mean, it was so good that the point I was like, wait, is that you? Because like that's
yeah.
I felt like there was some similarities. That was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love how you guys committed to the costume and the really like dressing the part.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So was that like an idea taken from an infomercial back in the 50s? You said like what was it?
90s. Yeah.
Okay. Was there like a commercial about like pepper, and then or you guys kind of just really came up? It's like an OG idea that you guys came up with.
Man, yeah. Honestly, I don't know how it happened. I literally just one day wrote down Nick Ram's Pepper Shakers on our list of sketch ideas.
Right.
And I was like, Nick Ram's Pepper Shakers. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it's funny as shit.
Yeah.
And then I started working on the character.
Right.
And I started like doing the voice, and I started his mannerisms. And I like really like as an actor worked on the character.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then it kind of and then I was like, what's funny? What's funny about this sketch? And then I thought, oh, what if Correy does the thing he does at the end of the sketch? And I'm like, that's what's funny about the sketch.
That's what's missing. Yeah.
That was like the missing ingredient, right?
Yeah, because
you
you could just do Nick Ram, which is your characterization and everything's hilarious. But if you just did that for 3 minutes, it would just
bore people.
It would just
Like, it'd be fine. It'd be a fine sketch, maybe a couple laughs, but it was that special sauce that
it's
last.
like throwing in the thing that subverts expectation, and then whoa.
That's kind of the idea. You want to take people on a journey that sometimes, like you want to make them think that this is where it's heading, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like there's like something. I mean, that in my opinion, these are the best films. Like when I think I know what's happening, but clearly I don't because the ending
Yes.
Yeah.
they go in a different direction. I'm like, okay, this is a typical story, and then they're gonna fall in love, and then no, that's not what happens at all. It's just you know what I mean.
When you can predict the story, when you can predict every single
not
point
fun.
of a film or a sketch or whatever it is, right? A story, it's boring. At least for me.
I agree.
I'm just like
100% for everyone.
Yeah.
It's too predictable, and people wanna be on a journey. Like they feel they want to be part of that, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? Like where's like you want to get people be like, oh, like where is this going? Like I kind of like that. It's like almost goosebumps. You know what I mean?
they want to be surprised.
Yes.
Because real life is surprising.
Yeah.
Real life, you never know what's going to happen in
100%,
real life.
100%.
Movies should be the same.
Yeah.
Like stories should be the same. It should be
Yeah.
like surprising. Oh shit, that character
Yeah.
did that?
Yeah.
What?
Ned Stark's head just got chopped off. I didn't
Spoilers.
see that coming. If you haven't watched Game of
Season
Thrones season
one.
one yet,
I mean,
your
I don't know.
fault.
Yeah, true.
Love that. And like, how long it took you guys to shoot that? Like, was it all under
It was like
A day.
one day? Wow,
4
you guys
hours.
went through it
I
all.
literally
4 hours, yeah.
I was literally frying pork chops while Rylan was like setting up the camera.
Yeah.
That's the prop we used was the pork chops, and then just shot it and threw it together, and
love it.
Yeah,
it was
really
all
quick.
pretty much done in about a week.
And you guys like use like a normal pepper shaker that you guys already have?
That's
or-
my pepper shaker.
Okay.
I was cooking
Now
with
you ordered
it
like
earlier
a special
today.
one from Amazon or something to make it more real.
No, that's
I love it. It's so cool.
Peugeot.
Yeah, and we spent no money on it, right? Like
That's
I
so
think
cool.
we bought
Well,
like
I mean,
the
I
food
did spend a lot of money on that pepper shaker
at the time.
years ago, so
Yeah.
I could write that off.
True,
I
you should.
I gotta find the
That's
receipt.
true. Yeah. That's just that receipt. That would be good. Saving on taxes before the end of the month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Amazing. Let's go back to acting a little bit. We're gonna come back to the comedy stuff too, but so I want to get your takes on the I guess the industry right now. Obviously, like it's been very dead. It hasn't been very it's been probably the deadest I've ever seen, to be honest, in a long time. Except maybe since COVID, but yeah. So like, what's your views? What's your guys' views on the acting industry as a whole right now, as far as like the new way of auditioning, like like this self-tape way of
Yeah. I
Life, yeah.
personally hate self-tapes. I
Okay.
really miss being in the room.
You'd rather be in the room?
Yeah, collaborating with an actual person, with the
Right.
casting director. That being said, when I tape with Brad, it's really great. And also Christina, my wife, because she's also a trained actor. And it's just kind of, I don't know. I think the reason I miss being in the room is because I had to go somewhere. I had to have a destination, and the nerves that I still get when I'm like in front of an audience. I'd have to calm those. So those nerves would have to be calmed for me before I went into the room.
100%.
And in that process of calming my nerves, I would sink into the character. Whereas now,
Love that.
with a self-tape that I'm either shooting at Brad's house, which I'm at all the time, or at my house, which I'm at even more of the time, it's just like, oh, I guess I'll throw my pants on and shoot this thing. So I have to like create my own anxiety almost. So it's this weird world for me. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I kind of like the self tapes.
Yeah.
Love it.
I do miss being in the room and like having that rapport with the casting directors, because like like been doing it for in Vancouver specifically.
Yeah.
We've both been doing this for like around 13 years,
Yeah.
right? Like, so we built that rapport with the casting directors. We'd walk in and we'd be like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Like, how's it going?" Like, and have a little bit of banter, and
Correct.
that relaxes you into it. And you know, I've definitely booked stuff because a casting director is like, you know, we're hanging out and she's like, "Hey, like
You're dope.
like 100%."
Yeah.
Like absolutely, this industry is so much about talent, of course, but it's so much of like who you know and who do you click with, and
Yeah.
right? Like that stuff is so important.
Really is.
I kind of feel bad for the kids who are starting out now because that they only know self tapes. Like if there was like a happy medium, like the one positive thing for self tapes for me was like my days are now free. Like I can schedule my life around the audition rather than changing my thing to go, right?
Yeah.
But if there was a happy medium where we could still kind of go to the room sometimes or whatever, that would be awesome.
Maybe for like bigger auditions.
Yeah.
You know, if it was a bigger audition, it should be in the room. If it's like a one-liner or a couple lines, send in a self-tape.
Send in a headshot.
yeah, legit.
Well, I mean, I would say like from what I've seen, the first round of auditions, like from the way it's looking, like it seems like it's always going to be self tapes. I don't see it change anytime soon, but they still have second rounds, callback / chem reads. Obviously, these things happen in person.
I did a chem read on Zoom once, and like, how is this work? How is this gonna work, man?
Yeah,
you know, it's like
I don't get it. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to create chemistry on Zoom. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's just like it's always like harder because you're looking at
the barrier.
You know.
What do you think? What do you like more? Do you like the self tape?
So I would say I'm kind of in the middle, to be honest with you. Like I don't. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd probably like go the self tape route, just because I'm a busy person. Like I just have a lot going on in my life, and I try to. I mean, for me, like to like, because the thing is, like, if we were to go back to where it was once, like you know, with the in-person auditions and whatnot, that would be like, I mean, would be like a lot harder for me because like that, if I had like a job and then I would have to like leave the job and then go to that was actually one of the biggest.
It was stressful.
It was so stressful.
Yeah.
Because when I first moved to Vancouver, I still had my job. You know, I was working remotely for this like engineering firm in Montreal, but you know, so I was working, so like I couldn't just leave just like that because I wanted. You know, I mean, you can only do this like so many times until they can be like, "Yo, like what's up? Like, where you going?"
I had a boss tell me one time, "Pick a career, Correy. Pick a career." It's like, okay, bye.
Choose acting.
So I mean, it basically had pretty much, you know, I had to make a choice, really, right? So it came down to like, how badly do I wanted this? And I'm like, well, I moved here, so clearly, really badly, right? So, so I mean, I do like miss the being like in the casting room and kind of like having a redirect and just being able to just show them like, I guess your persona a little bit, like, you know, like hopefully like, you know, crack a joke and like not do that. But if it goes wrong, if they don't laugh, then that backfires on you.
How dare you risk it?
I don't risk it. I just try to be polite and nice and smiley. But like, I've always thought like, should I try to say something funny? Because that would be like a good foot in the door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
hey, why'd the chicken cross the road?
you know what I mean? If the audition goes bad, they'll remember this bear joke that I made them before coming in. Like, that might just get me the audition, you know. But I'm like, nah, because if it goes bad, you know. So But you know, it's like making a first impression with the casting and you know the director and who else is there. Obviously, it's just really good. But also, you also do just get one take and I mean two at best, really, if you're lucky. So I guess like that, the fact that you just can do it and just send your best take, you know, at home is just honestly nice.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like it's a matter of like whether you can act or not. Like I mean, if you can do a tape and just show them like, hey, I can do this.
Yeah.
We're good. You know, and also like I feel like right now, I mean, I very rarely send one take. I always like send at least two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, like, why not? Like, if they don't specify, just only send one take.
Yeah.
Why would you just send one?
Show them something.
Do you do that?
Sometimes it depends. Like I don't typically, if it's like a longer audition, I'll just send the one. But for a shorter audition, I'll send 2 or 3 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Like if it's like if it's like multiple pages, I'll just send one.
Yeah.
But if it's like a page, I'll always like send 2 different versions of the character because I don't know what they want. I'm like, hey, just take both.
Yeah.
Just pick. Whichever.
For sure.
You know, you're giving yourself more chances of booking the role. It's like going to like buying a lottery ticket. If you buy 2 tickets, you're most
You're
you have
more-
more chance of
you're
winning.
more likely
More
to win that
chance,
60 million.
Very simple, like.
Absolutely.
But I mean,
about
you
three.
can't like do that with everyone. But I feel like with certain projects, you can give yourself permission. I mean,
Yeah.
look what you have to lose, really. It's just
I agree.
you know. So
It's fun to see, like, as time has gone on with self tapes, how like you start to bring your own creative flair to it. My self tapes, like when COVID started, was like very like this needs to be good or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's I don't know. It's there's more playing. Like, remember that one you helped me with where I was like playing a PA or something, and we had so much fun shooting that. And like and that was your idea too. It's like you should just be half in the frame because in the scene the guy's like half in the frame. But I wouldn't have done that before, right? And we just played around, and it was fucking great. I didn't book it, but I had a great time with it.
That's all that matters.
Oh, it was a great,
all that matters.
great tape. Right?
Yeah.
that's all that matters, really.
And we take way more risks now.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
We were so like, just I don't know.
Safe. I was
Yeah.
safe at the start of the self tape thing.
100%. And now we're just like, oh, what if we did this? I bet nobody else will do this.
Yeah.
And because we know that they're going to get 100 tapes.
Yeah. Right.
You want to do something that they're going to be like, oh,
That's different. Yeah.
even if it doesn't necessarily work for them, they'll remember it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, yeah, that was like kind of weird, but yeah, that guy.
Yeah. You want to leave an impression for sure. I mean, even if you don't book it, just if you trigger something, be like, hey, like that was an interesting take. Let's just bring him back. I kind of like what he brought
Yeah.
Yeah.
in that scene. Might not be a good fit for that role, but it's a good actor. No, I agree with that 100%. So, I mean, I'm hearing you guys talk about like comedy and acting and all that stuff, and I just can't help to wonder, like, I guess, like, what's the end goal here? Like, where are like both of you guys heading as far as like, with acting and comedy? Like, where like are you guys like trying to really make it to LA and just go down there and like go for the whole thing, or like are you guys kind of like happy, like just like what's the end goal, like where we're going?
For me personally, it's just like I don't care if I'm fucking famous at all.
Yeah,
I just want to pay my bills
right.
with acting.
Love it. So you want to be like a working actor, basically.
Yeah. I don't if I were to become super successful, cool. But that's
Great.
not my goal. I
Gotcha.
genuinely love just being on set, acting, connecting with people,
Love it.
telling weird stories. That's my dream. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just in it for the fame.
I knew it.
That's all I care
knew it.
about. Just
That's why he was so well dressed. He's
just want to
fantastic.
go to sick parties and
Warm the
party with
waffle.
the A-listers.
Yeah. Just yeah.
It's the only thing I care about.
Get people
and
taking my
money.
picture.
Oh my
money.
God.
Oh, I'm in it for the money.
Yeah.
In it for the
100%.
money.
Yeah.
No, I same thing as Corey. Honestly, it's like I actually, so like now because I started just as an actor, and now like I'm an actor, writer, producer, director, dancer. Like I do so much different shit because like I feel like you have to diversify yourself
Yeah,
true.
if you're gonna survive in this industry and like thrive in this industry. My specific end goal right now is I'm trying to make my first feature film. That's like my everything to me right now.
But that wouldn't be it, right? Like if let's say you made your film, I mean, you would keep going, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I guess like
It's not the end goal. Like you can't be
right. Not the 3-year plan. The end goal.
right.
Yeah, I guess the end goal would just be like I just want to work in this industry as a storyteller. I want to
Love it.
tell
Yeah.
I want to tell stories. I
Yeah.
want to
And stories that-
surprise people.
Yeah. And stories that matter to people that people
People
connect
relate
with.
people relate to.
'Cause-
Change people.
Yeah, I've 100 like movies have changed my life 100%.
Nice.
And if I could be a small part of that, I'm happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like which
Yeah.
which movie changed your life?
Well, there's lots. Star Wars, unfortunately, is why I'm here. Star Wars got me.
Interesting.
Love Star Wars.
Stars is why we're
I've
all
actually
here.
never watched Star Wars.
Oh, really?
I know. I know.
It's fair. Like,
weird.
honestly, if you watched it
It's
now,
weird.
you'd probably be like, "What? What the fuck?"
Yeah?
Is this?" Maybe.
I don't know, it's just, like, never
guys
really-
in bathrobes and shit. It's
And
weird. But
Do you like sci-fi?
It's so funny. Yes, 'cause I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I'm a big like sci-fi space fan, but for some reason I don't like. I just
Dude,
like really.
Okay, you gotta watch Star Wars.
Okay, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
It's very campy. It's very serial. Like it's based on serial TV shows from the
Right.
1950s.
Yeah.
But the world and the creativity and the imagination,
Mm-hmm.
that's what sparked it for me. Like seeing Star Wars in theaters when I was a kid, that was like blew my mind.
Right.
And since then, there's like been so like Big Fish was a huge movie for me for some reason.
Nice.
Tim
Yeah,
Burton's
you
movie.
love Big
Love
Fish.
Tim
Big
Burton, yeah,
Fish.
it's good.
The Indiana Jones movies were huge for me.
yeah.
What else? Like fucking like The Godfather. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
love it's incredible.
Yeah.
But there's so many stories that over the years just capture me, and then when
Yeah.
even now I see a good movie and it's just
Yeah.
like I feel reinvigorated, you know,
Right,
like
right.
this is why I got into
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. What about you?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, which one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just all three.
All three.
it's
Just
one movie.
Yeah, it's just
one
the
movie.
whole package, you know? Like
Oh, it's so
Lord of the
good.
Rings is just like my favorite thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Children of Men.
Oh yeah.
Love Children of Men.
What is that? Children of Men.
That's who directed it? Wasn't it Alfonso Cuarón? Who
Maybe.
directed it? And it's
Who's the main guy?
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen. Oh my god.
And it's this movie about basically society. For whatever reason, there's men aren't being born anymore. Isn't that right?
Nobody can have babies.
Nobody can
anymore.
have babies. And then there's one woman who is pregnant, and she's the most important person on the planet now because she's carrying the only new human on the planet. And
Wait, what do you mean nobody can have babies? Like,
For-
it's just,
there's some-
it's forbidden?
No,
some
like
pandemic or
biologically.
something.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so like people can't get pregnant anymore.
Interesting. Except
And,
that
like,
one woman?
Yeah, she's this only pregnant woman on the planet, and there's like the oldest. I think there's one part
That's
of the
crazy.
movie. Yeah, you should check it out. It's
Children of
incredible.
Men, you said?
Children of Men,
Dude,
yeah.
it's like one of the greatest films I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life. It's
Wow, okay.
mind-blowing.
And there's like a 22-minute shot in that movie too, where they follow
the
Clive.
war.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I have goosebumps. See, that's the power of film. Like I'm thinking about that.
I'm not even
movie,
watching it right now. Look how.
and I have goosebumps.
There's so many moments. One of the only moments in a theater where there was, you remember when he's caught in the door and he hits the guy across the face.
Yes.
Well, I was in the theater and literally the entire theater like screamed all at the same time. Was just like, what? Like it looked so real and so brutal, and it was shot in that way that it's just like
the camera angles and everything.
right in there, like almost documentary style, like
Right.
in this like war zone, like
Right.
active war zone.
That's crazy.
Oh, it was
Oh, so good.
so good.
It's a movie from which year? Like, is it like a long?
2007.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Seven.
it's not that long ago. You know, a couple.
Yeah.
almost like a decade ago.
Ooh, another huge one for me was There Will Be Blood.
I watched
Yes.
that.
Dude,
Yeah.
movie
That was good.
is-
That was good. That was really good.
The acting.
Yeah,
in
Will
that
Be Blood.
film
Oh yeah, the
and
acting is phenomenal in
writing.
that one.
Yeah, can't. And Powerpuff Girls, the movie. My
Nice.
favorite.
Which one?
All three of them.
Hell
There's
yeah.
3 of them, right?
All of them.
Every single one.
They're all classics.
I just put all of the episodes together and call it a movie. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Actually,
I
a
love
great
it. I
show.
love it.
I like that show.
Amazing. Let's just go back to comedy for a bit. And I guess for anyone who's watching right now, maybe they have like, I guess, aspirations of like getting started into comedy and just really, just getting started really. What would you guys like say, or like, what would your advice be for someone who's starting out and they don't know how to go about this and like where to begin, I guess?
I'd say just
What would you say? Yeah.
be okay with sucking for a long time and having fun.
Yeah. So we're going to keep sucking.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, go swing for the fence. Hey. Swing for the fences. Go, just go in and just go to have fun and
Nice.
and don't have, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have like some rules of thumb that like some go to, I guess,
Yeah, for me it
Things
really is.
really,
Just, yeah, just don't be afraid to
Yeah.
to fail, basically.
Right.
Especially in improv. That's a big
Yeah.
thing they always say in improv
Yeah.
is don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
Oftentimes in the failure, something beautiful comes, something really funny happens. You have to justify that failure somehow.
Yeah.
You have to make it work.
Yeah.
And that you have to dig yourself out of that hole.
Yeah.
So the bigger hole you can dig for yourself, the better, because the further the climb, the funnier it is.
100%.
Sometimes the failure is actually funnier than if everything had gone like perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
right,
I mean,
you
like,
know?
nobody wants to see something when it works.
No.
They want it not to work so they can enjoy that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But also, like, you know, like a lot of people want to get into comedy, but I think the most common reason why they wouldn't start is because they don't think they're funny. Is that they're like, you know, like they don't think that the materials they would come up with and they would put out wouldn't be funny. Like they were like, oh, like I don't think this is funny. Like I mean, I think it's funny, but I don't know if the world is gonna think it's funny. Do you guys think like just put it, just like really like go for it, like and put it to work, see what happens, or
yeah.
get some training first and then like just watch some comedy? You're like, or you're like, no, fuck it, let's just put it in the world, see what happens.
I would say like just
Throw it on the walls, yeah.
Yeah, like try lots of different things out, because there's also like so many different formats, right?
Yeah.
Like you can do stand up, sketch,
True.
You can do improv, like make comedic films, like you can do a bunch of different stuff.
forms,
Yeah.
Right? So try and find like what is your thing, even to like your first thing. Like, are you into stand up first and like really work on that? Are you into improv first? Really work on that. And then you meet other people who are like-minded, and then, hey, maybe you click with this person, and then you can write jokes together. Like, I think comedy is a lot about community.
True.
100%.
I find.
Yeah.
And it's fun to get in a room with a bunch of other like improvisers or comedians, and just like it just instantly like we're all awkward people, and it just goes immediately to riffing, and it's like people just start riffing, and there is like this kind of beautiful community and sense of safety with those other comedians.
Love it. I love it. Do you guys like recall like a specific event or like a moment where you guys, I guess, like wrote a comedy piece or something like that and it gone wrong? Like you guys didn't get the laugh you guys were expecting. Something that didn't go well, like maybe like an embarrassing moment or something like that.
That garage set that we did.
Oh yeah, so we actually we did a Lord of the Rings like boy dream set.
Yeah.
So we were like doing an improv set in the Lord of the Rings universe.
Yes.
In like my buddy's garage, but there was actually like 50 people there.
It was like this
a good amount of people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm lost. So like you guys did you guys shot something in the garage?
No,
It was
live. Just a live set.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
And basically, so it was like there's some people reading poems. One dude did a sound bath, like it was this weird, fun
Arts.
arts.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, we're boy dream, And I think I was probably sad, or I can't remember what happened, but I remember that I fell off the stage and fell into the drum set. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you fell into the drums. You fell off the stage and you fell into the drum set and you fell into like the light, and the light went like shone the audience. They were like blinded for a second, and I was just like, oh no, like you fell down a hill. It was brutal.
And then the scene kept going, and at one point it's like, no, sorry, man, I'm still feeling pretty uncomfortable about how I just fell off the stage. And you were just like, it's okay, man, I'll take you home, And it's like, even in that horrible gong show of whatever happened, we were,
Lord,
supporting each other,
funny.
and it all worked out. But
So
that, and then remember the worst thing we've ever done together.
yeah.
What?
When the Glee Men.
So many good stories. The Glee Man.
One
Dude,
time,
the Gleeman was so bad.
one time we were like, let's start a band. So we opened for a friend's cabaret, and we had like maybe practiced a couple times.
Right.
Three
songs, and none of us were comfortable with the material, and
Or our instruments.
And it was the worst performance, so much so that actually I went, of course our acting teacher from Edmonton was actually in the audience. I went out for breakfast with him the next day, and I think he forgot I was in the band, because whoever opened for her was fucking terrible. He's like saying to me and our other friend who was they were just terrible. Oh, it was kind of like, yep.
Oh my.
So
Lord.
I think the Glee Men will have another life one day.
Sure, it might be a solo project for you.
Multiverse is a big place.
Brad doesn't seem like on board with that.
God,
The guy's like, you do it. Like,
yeah.
I'll watch from afar. Like,
Sounds like a sketch, Brad. It sounds like a sketch. Yeah.
But that's the thing is like you have to be like ready to fail and be on stage and be embarrassed and be like, wow, I'm sucking right now.
Oh yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah,
You know?
it's okay. I mean, look, we don't learn until we fail, right?
Oh yeah.
Most of our takeaways are always from our failures, and yeah, I mean, like you can't possibly get better unless you actually fail at something. That's what you learn, right? Anyways, but before we wrap this up, I mean, I gotta ask, guys, like, who is this Duffy guy? Like, the Duffy guy.
Brad Duffy.
Oh, Brad Duffy. He's another.
We talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's in Sim Peaks with us.
Okay.
He's
It sounded like it was a story behind it. It's like, no, we know another Duffy.
I mean, he's legitimately like one of the best improvisers in the city. He's been improvising in Vancouver for like
That's sick.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like in terms of making up songs on the spot. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
And he does lots of commercials and stuff. Yeah. We love Brad Duffy.
Yeah, no specific story, I don't think.
Yeah.
Just
a great dude.
We know Brad Duffy.
Generally a great dude.
Yeah. Brad, do you want to come out?
Next guest.
Hey.
Yeah.
Make a surprise appearance.
Yeah.
I love it. Alrighty. Well, it was a pleasure to have you both.
Yeah.
So inspirational, so fun, so funny. That's a wrap, guys, for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one. And again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And Boy Dream, check it out. That's the comedy duo for these two gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
They're going to go big.
We're on
Can't wait.
Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
And TikTok. Yeah, check it out.